Hi, I'm Joel de Jesus Perez Diaz, a foreign languages student with an emphasis in English. I will make a brief explanation of some tips to desync material and improve speaking and listening in virtual and face-to-face environments and English. Okay, of start listen and speak in virtual and presential environments. Resource presentation. This virtual information object contains some tips for creating listening and speaking materials in online and face-to-face environments. Resource adjective. Show will be lines for a good creation of listening and speaking materials in online environments and in face-to-face environments. Okay, and continue communication and education settings. Different authors who define education and communication as that communicate process that teacher and students have in the teaching and learning process through the use of the resources and technologies necessary to develop and maintain the motivation of the students. Okay, listening materials, face-to-face environments. Okay, one, activities should be proposed where resources are used, such as reading in English addressed to the whole class to finally ask questions and identify if they understood what they heard. 2. Present activities that contain vocabularies that attract attention, so that in this way there can be interaction between the student and the teacher. 3. Carry out activities where the student presents his ideas in front of the class and his classmates interacting with him. 4. Carry out translation activities where the student use their vocabulary and translate sentences from the board from the rest of their classmates. 5. Interact with the class while the topic is developed, ask and receive questions. Then the didactic materials elaborate with results from the medium provides experiences that children can take advantage of to identify properties, classify, establish similarities and differences, solve their problems, among others. Continue listening materials, virtual environments. 1. Use online tools such as YouTube, the present short films that can help the development of the class. 2. Use tools such as songs that carry a message and students can identify. Use subtitles in movies so that they listen and identify the writing and pronunciation of the words. 4. Use audios that contain references to the topic studied so that the student identifies the vocabulary learning and then. 5. Use tools already created, such as podcasts, audios, and videos from different platforms to test their understanding of the second languages. Speaking materials, face-to-face environments. Use dynamic strategies such as games where the student proposes ideas and assumes different rules. Here he answers and asks. 2. Start classes by asking to the topic that were covered in past classes. 3. Dialogue activities in pairs, managing daily situations so that the student feels more comfortable with his classmates. 4. Use different topics according to the context of the student and propose that it be the student who choose and exposes for the whole class. 5. give prominence to the student. That is to say that the class in a certain measure develops according to the student taste. It can be practicing vocabulary or reading stories, speaking materials, and virtual environments. 1. Perform exercise where the student use online tools such as support material in class to improve their pronunciation. 2. Implement dialogue activities taken from movies so that the student put them into practice in Paris. 3. Activities where the student at home resort to online exercise to be evaluated in class. 4. Use videos and more to acquire vocabulary and use a class to evaluate. 5. Use online games to access grading and vocabulary of specific topics. Okay, so favor the teaching and learning process. Help boys and girls to develop concentration. Allow control over oneself. The teaching material stimulates the function of the senses to easily access the acquisition of skill and abilities. Thank you very much.